Imagine a place so shrouded in mystery that it defies all logic and explanation. Such is the enigma of the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Nestled within the scenic beauty of West Virginia, this vast, imposing structure stands as a testament to architectural grandeur. Its Gothic Revival style, marked by pointed arches and ribbed vaults, is a sight to behold, a marvel that encapsulates an era long gone. The asylum, built in the mid-19th century, was originally conceived as a beacon of hope, a sanctuary for the mentally ill. Its intentions were noble, its ambitions lofty. Yet as we delve deeper into its history, a far more sinister narrative begins to unfold. Whispers of unexplained phenomena, eerie occurrences, and spectral sightings have long swirled around this storied institution. Are these mere figments of an overactive imagination, or does the asylum indeed harbor secrets from beyond our realm? But beneath this grand facade lurks a chilling tale that has been whispered for generations. The year was 1864 when the doors of this imposing structure opened, a beacon of hope for the mentally ill. Nestled in the heart of West Virginia, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum stood as a testament to the era's progressive approach towards mental health. Conceived with the noblest intentions, the asylum was designed to be a sanctuary, a refuge, for those grappling with the unseen battles of the mind. Its construction was a monumental effort. Built with the sweat and toil of countless laborers, its Gothic architecture a symbol of its lofty ideals. From the moment patients stepped through its grand entrance, they were promised a world far removed from the societal stigma and misunderstanding they had so often faced. Here they were to be treated with dignity and compassion, their afflictions viewed not as a curse but as a condition to be understood and healed. In those initial years, the asylum was indeed a place of hope. Groundbreaking treatments were offered, designed not to subdue but to soothe. Patients were provided with art and music therapy, occupational therapy, and even hydrotherapy, a far cry from the barbaric practices of previous centuries. Yet, despite the optimism of its inception, the shadows began to creep in. The asylum's noble intentions were soon to be tested by the harsh realities of the world outside its walls. But as time wore on, this beacon of hope began to flicker and fade. As the years rolled by, the walls of the asylum began to echo with stories of despair. The halls, once a beacon of hope for those seeking solace, grew crowded with the forgotten and the forsaken. A place designed to house 250 souls was now bursting at its seams with over 2,500. This was not just a case of overpopulation, it was a stark reflection of society's inability to understand and thereby treat the complexities of the human mind. Squalor prevailed as the once pristine rooms of the institution were reduced to filth-ridden chambers. The air grew thick with desperation and the stench of neglect as the very essence of human dignity was stripped away. As conditions deteriorated, so too did the treatments offered. The asylum, once a sanctuary, morphed into a laboratory for the grotesque. Practices that would send shivers down the spine of the modern-day psychologist were commonplace. Electric shocks, lobotomies, and ice-pick surgeries were performed without hesitation, their terrifying echoes reverberating through the asylum's long corridors. The tales of patient abuse are chilling. Neglect was as common as the cold West Virginia winters. Countless souls were left to wither in their own filth, their pleas for help falling on deaf ears. The death toll began to rise, each passing marked not by a solemn ceremony, but by the eerie silence that followed. The asylum became a crypt, its inhabitants living ghosts. The screams of the tortured were drowned out by the cries of the forgotten. The once noble institution had become a mausoleum of misery, each brick, each room, each corridor, a testament to the human capacity for cruelty. And so the once noble institution descended into a place of fear and suffering, a place where the line between sanity and madness was blurred, where hope was but a distant memory, and where the echoes of past atrocities still linger in the air, a place that would forever be remembered as the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. With the closing of the asylum in 1994, it seemed as though the tragedy had finally ended. But little did we know, the real spectacle had only just begun. As the towering edifice of the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum was left abandoned, the echoes of its grim past began to stir. The silence was broken by whispers of the unseen, tales of inexplicable happenings that sent shivers down the spine. Reports of paranormal activities began to surface. Former employees and brave explorers who ventured into the forsaken establishment spoke of eerie encounters. The sound of footsteps in the empty corridors, the chilling laughter of invisible children, and the sight of shadowy figures roaming the halls painted a haunting picture of a realm between the living and the dead. Among the myriad of spectral sightings, a few stand out. The phantom of a girl named Lily, believed to be one of the asylum's youngest patients, is said to interact with visitors, sometimes even presenting them with toys. Then there's the infamous Dean, a hostile entity residing in Ward 4 who's known to push and scratch those who dare to cross his path. And let's not forget the chilling tales of unexplained phenomena like sudden temperature drops, disembodied voices echoing through the empty wards, and objects moving of their own accord. It appears the spirits of the past are not quite ready to rest. Today, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum stands as a chilling reminder of our past. Its inception, a testament to the progressive thinking of the mid-19th century, was soon marred by the descent into darkness. Overcrowding, poor living conditions, and questionable treatments cast a shadow over the institution, transforming it into a place of despair and dread. The asylum's chilling legacy doesn't end with its closure. It's now reputed to be one of the most haunted places in America, a macabre magnet for paranormal investigators and thrill-seekers alike. Its long, eerie corridors and dilapidated wards are said to be inhabited by the restless spirits of former patients, their cries and whispers echoing through the night. Now a tourist attraction, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum invites brave souls to explore its haunted halls, to experience firsthand the chilling tales of its troubled past. This grand structure, now silent, still echoes with the whispers of its troubled past.